Do you think you know a lot about Polytopia? Today, Poly Champions will show you 9 secrets to the game that some of the most experienced players don't even know about. Some of these tricks will save you time, some are just for fun, and some may even prevent you from losing the game. Okay, let's reveal some secrets to Polytopia. Let's start with a quick trick. It's small, but once you learn it, you'll start using it and never go back. When you're in the tech tree, you don't need to tap the back arrow to return to the game map. Simply tap the tribe head in the middle of the tech tree to go back to the map. Voila! It's fun and fast. Most competitive players know this next one. It's a magic trick you can use to make an opponent's unit disappear by summoning a super unit. Normally, if you upgrade a city to pop a giant, the sieging unit in that city will be forced to move out of the way, back the way it came. However, if you summon a giant in a city being sieged and there's no open tile for the sieging unit to move to, the unit will vanish. That's right, poof! You can set up this Houdini trick either by blocking the surrounding tiles with units, or if the surrounding tiles have a terrain the unit cannot be moved onto, like water or mountain without the climbing tech, that'll also work. It's often easier to pull off this trick on cities on the coast with a few water tiles around it. The Houdini vanishing trick was not originally intended by Mijiwan. When players figured out they could make a unit disappear, the devs decided it was a feature and not a bug. It's been part of the game ever since. For more about forced movement in Polytopia, including giant pushes, see our movement guide. A link to the guide is in the description. Next is a trick in the tribe selection menu. Most players know you can disable tribes to prevent opponents, either bots or humans, from picking a certain tribe. However, if you hold down a tribe like a long press, you can disable all the other tribes at once. Long press again to enable them. This is great for limiting what tribes you want your opponents to be able to pick. I use it for playing mirror matches in multiplayer when I only want my opponent to use the same tribe I do. Here's another fun secret in the tribe selection menu. If you hold down 2 tribes in the menu at the same time, after a couple of seconds, white specks will begin to move back and forth. Continue to hold down the 2 tribes and voila! A merged tribe. The look of the merged tribes units and buildings are a mixture of the 2 tribes. However, the gameplay, music, and tech tree will be the same as the second tribe selected. So Houdrik plus Illyrion gives you Houdion, a tribe that can enchant animals and get dragons. If you do it the other way around, Illyrion first and then Houdrik second, you get Elirik, a tribe that starts with archery. To get merged tribes to work on Steam, hold down the Alt-click on the first tribe's icon, then Alt-click the second tribe's icon. Do not release the Alt key until the merge is complete. This only works in single player mode, and you need to have 3 stars on both of the tribes you want to merge in order for it to work. Next is another single player secret, the Nature Bunny. You can summon one by tapping an unoccupied tile in your territory 10 times. This pink bunny has 20 health, 5 attack, and is an agent of chaos. The Nature Bunny will attack any unit in range and destroy any building it moves onto. However, they will not claim cities. Also, you cannot convert a bunny with a mindbender. This Easter egg is only available in single player mode because really, can you imagine this kind of random destruction in an ELO ranked game? But during the December holiday season, the bunny is replaced by the Bunta, which looks like Santa Claus but acts the same as the Nature Bunny. There's still time if you want to try to spot one. This next secret works for single player or multiplayer. Usually, the background around the square of the map is black, a nighttime sky dotted with stars. However, you can summon a sunrise by holding the background for at least 15 seconds. The dark sky gradually changes to a yellow-pink sunrise gradient that looks a lot like the sky in the title screen. This change can be reverted by holding the background for 15 seconds again or by relaunching the game. Here's a multiplayer secret. Most people know you can skip or kick a player who's timed out in the red. However, there are times when your opponent or your teammate has only a few hours left to play and they're in the yellow. Maybe you want to remind them to play. Press and hold on the game when the player you're waiting for is in the yellow and has less than half the time they need to play. This will send the player a notification in the app reminding them to take their turn. Of course, if you're in the Poly Champions League, and come on, you really should be in our league, you can just send the player a message in our Discord server. A link to the Discord server is in the description. Competitive players know you can use score to figure out what your opponent is doing, especially in the early game.
You see the score increase by 10 instead of 50,
Yes.
which means you train a warrior instead of getting a workshop.
We don't have enough time in this video to show all the benefits of score counting, but a basic one is to figure out which tribe or tribes your opponent might be playing before you meet them in the game or see their terrain. Gully has a great video with more information on score counting. We'll put a link to his video in the description. Here's our last secret, and probably the most useful. Have you ever pressed the end turn button by mistake? I have. Or at least I did before I knew about this trick. In the settings, not only can you turn off the little suggestion hearts that pop up, the info on build, but there's also a confirm turn option. When you have this toggle on, the game will prompt you with an extra, "Are you sure you want to end your turn?" This has saved my skin so many times. Can't recommend it more. Do it now. Okay, those are all the secrets to Polytopia that we know about. How many of these secrets did you already know? Are there some that we missed? Let us know in the comments. Join our Discord. Come play Polytopia with us. A link to the Discord server is in the description. Poly Champions now has a merch store. Support your Poly Champions team or show your tribe pride. Click the Store tab or the link in the description. Take care. See you on the next one.